Atomic Habits: How Tiny Changes Lead to Massive Results in a World Obsessed with Overnight Success and Giant Leaps. Atomic Habits by James Clear offers a refreshing and realistic message. Real change comes from the compound effect of small, consistent actions. You don't need to overhaul your life in a day. You just need to get 1% better each day, and let time do the rest. This isn't just a motivational idea, it's a proven system grounded in neuroscience, psychology, and real-life case studies. In this video, we'll break down the most powerful principles from Atomic Habits, explain how they work, and show you how to use them to reshape your behavior, identity, and outcomes. 1. The power of Atomic Habits. Let's start with the core concept. An atomic habit is a tiny behavior that's easy to do, but incredibly powerful when repeated consistently. Just like atoms are the building blocks of matter, atomic habits are the building blocks of success. Imagine improving just 1% every single day. It doesn't feel like much in the moment, but over the course of a year, those tiny gains compound and lead to results that are 37 times better. That's the math of habit formation. The key: consistency. It's not about intensity, it's about showing up every day, even if just a little bit. Point 2. Forget goals. Focus on systems. Most people focus on goals: losing 20 pounds, making $100,000, or writing a book. But Clear argues that goals are the results you want. Systems are the processes that lead to those results. If you're trying to run a marathon, your system might include running every day, eating clean, and getting proper sleep. Goals are temporary. Systems are what make progress sustainable. Winners and losers have the same goals. It's the system that separates them. When you fall in love with the process, the results take care of themselves. Don't set goals. Build systems. 3. Identity habits. This is one of the most transformative ideas in the book. Most people try to change their habits by focusing on what they want to achieve, but Clear flips this. He says you should focus on who you want to become. Let's say you want to stop smoking. Instead of saying "I'm trying to quit," say "I'm not a smoker." This simple shift moves the focus from behavior to identity. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. When you go to the gym, you're voting for becoming a healthy person. When you sit down to write, you're voting for being a writer. Over time, your identity shifts. You become the kind of person who naturally behaves in the way you aspire to. That's real change, not just what you do, but who you are. 4. The 4 laws of behavior change to make habits stick or break bad ones. Clear introduces the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. Let's go deeper into each one. Make it obvious. Habits are triggered by cues. If you want to build a new habit, design your environment so the cue is obvious. Want to drink more water? Leave a glass on your desk. Want to read? More. Put your book on your pillow. One technique is habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, I'll meditate for 1 minute. It's simple and powerful. Make it attractive. More likely to do things that are appealing. So, pair your desired habit with something you enjoy. This is called temptation bundling. Want to exercise more? Only let yourself listen to your favorite podcast at the gym. Now, you look forward to the workout not because of the exercise, but because of the reward. Social environments also matter. Surround yourself with people who already do what you want to do. If your friends go to the gym, eat well, or study hard, you will too. Make it easy. We think we need to try harder, but the truth is, we need to remove friction. Reduce the number of steps between you and your good habit. Want to run in the morning? Sleep in your workout clothes. Want to? Eat healthy, pre-cut vegetables and place them at eye level. The idea is optimized for the starting line, not the finish line. Don't aim for perfect. Just get started. 2 minutes of action is better than none. Over time, those 2 minutes expand into more. Make it satisfying. We repeat behaviors that feel rewarding. That's how our brains are wired. So make the habit satisfying. Use a habit tracker. Celebrate the win. Feel good about showing up. The key is immediate reinforcement. If a habit feels good now, we'll do it again. That's why bad habits stick. They give instant pleasure. Good habits often pay off in the long term, but we can flip that by celebrating the behavior, not the outcome. 5. How to break bad habits. What about the bad stuff? The 4 laws also work in reverse. To break bad habits, make it invisible. Remove the cue. Don't keep junk food in the house. Make it unattractive. Highlight the negative impact. Make it difficult. Add friction. Log out of distracting apps. Make it unsatisfying. Add accountability. Tell someone your goal. The goal isn't to rely on willpower. It's to design your environment so your good habits are easier and your bad ones harder. 6. The plateau of latent potential. 1 of the most frustrating parts of building habits is that you often don't see results immediately. You go to the gym for weeks, and the scale doesn't move. You write every day, but no one's reading your blog. This is called the plateau of latent potential. Results lag behind effort. But if you persist, a tipping point comes. Like ice, slowly, melting from 31 to 32 degrees. It doesn't seem like progress until suddenly it is. Your job is to trust the process and keep going. Small efforts add up, and breakthroughs happen unexpectedly if you don't quit too soon. 7. Success is the product of daily habits. In the end, success doesn't come from one massive action. It comes from doing the right thing, day in and day out. Your life today is essentially the sum of your habits. If you want a different outcome, change your habits. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Don't underestimate the power of consistency. Whether you want to build a business, get in shape, or improve your relationships, it all starts with showing up. Again and again. 8. The truth about motivation. People think success is about motivation, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. What matters more is discipline through environment and identity. When your environment supports your goals and your identity aligns with your habits, you don't need to force yourself. It just becomes who you are. You don't try to be healthy. You are a healthy person. You don't try to be productive. You are a productive person. That's the true power of atomic habits. Tiny actions, massive identity shifts, lifelong transformation.